welcome to this pick a card reading. Before you are 3 choices. Each comes with its own specific message from the spirit guides, and I put a corresponding coloured stone above each reading, so you can go by the card itself or by the stone. Whichever one you're drawn to indicates the message that is for you today. The first card, heal yourself to heal the world. The second card, to overcome, you first have to climb. And the final message, trust the wise spirits and your prayers will be answered. So those are your 3 different piles. Whichever card you're drawn to will have the message for you today from your spirit guides. I'll leave them for a moment just for you to pick which one you feel drawn to. Okay, if you want to pause the video here if you need longer, then please do, and let's get on with the first reading. Hello, card number 1, and welcome to your reading. Today I have a pile of cards for you, oracle cards, and I'm also going to be using my Angel Tarot deck for a message from your guides. So I'm just going to shuffle. Spirit guides, could you please give some cards for your message for deck 1? Okay, so you picked the green stone and the beautiful heal yourself to heal the world. So this message is about healing within. For when we heal ourselves, we also heal the world. How do we do this? Because as above, so below, as within, so without. And so by healing yourself, you then spread healing to others within the collective and also the earth. Your spirit guides want you to know today that you are being prepared and ready for the next phase of your timeline on our planet and in your life. This is a time for you of growing and evolving. You've had many obstacles that you've had to overcome in order to get to this phase of your life. A life that was shaped through challenges and hardships to ready you to become the healer that you are going to be. In service to yourself, in service to humanity, to God, and to the earth. It's been a busy time for you, but within the great adversity, you have found beauty, and you're being given your wings. It's your time to fly. It's your time to glow. It is the ending of one phase and the beginning of another. And I think part of you has known this, But with this time of change, you feel ready to go before the divine timing has come to pass. And so you have had to develop patience and stillness within this space in order to connect with your soul, with your higher self. And if you haven't done that yet, then I would say that this card is urging you to make time for rest and reflection, for introspection. See how far you've come. Sometimes we forget to stop and appreciate our full journeys and the hardships that we thought were impassable, that we have actually overcome. And not only did we overcome them, we aced those tests, we aced those things that were, at one point, a feeling of helplessness and hopelessness took the place of ever feeling like we would get to where we are now. So looking back at our journey allows us to see that you can be anything, you can overcome anything. And in order to become what you are going to become, and the healer and the person and the servant to you, the divine that you are being shaped into, you had to go through these things. For without them, you would not be the person you are today. And so patience and stillness allows for that reflection, because that raises our vibration, because we can be proud of our abundance, we can be proud of our success, we can be proud of our progress through our lives, and that we can wear the badge of honor of our scars because we healed them, we released them, we haven't held on, we are progressing on the path of our enlightenment, of our alignment at this time of the Great Awakening. The angels said it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, visions, and it may be that you are going through a spiritual awakening very soon, where your third eye chakra is going to open fully, and you are going to now be able to see the angels, and that you will be having visions, seeing auras, being back in touch with the divine, and using those gifts to help society. So they're asking you not to be afraid when these things happen to you, to know that you are guided divinely, protected divinely, and will be inspired divinely. And the timing will be divinely guided for all of these manifestations for your purpose. A fiery climax approaches. The Earth is now filled with so much energy from the solar rays of the sun. We are readying for the solar flash that is coming within the next 5 years. During this climax, many people on Earth will be going through a fiery climax of an awakening. And so you are being readied for this time, for this progress. And it's an adventure. The archangels come through today to tell you that life is an adventure, and yours is going to be a great adventure card number ones. Life is an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected and make the most of all the opportunities the divine will be placing in your path at this time of great change. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts in which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. I have been getting out of my ruts lately. I had so many that I was stuck in. I've been going through a deep cleanse of medication. I've come off practically everything the doctors put me on. I have been going through a deep cleanse. I've also been increasing greatly my I'm a vegan, so I eat clean and I drink a lot of water. I eat a lot of clean vegetables and fruit, and I'm readying my vessel to hold more light. And I believe that if you are stuck in ruts to do with unhealthy eating, lack of exercise, lack of focus, now is the time to right those wrongs that are in your life that you perceive. Because really, right and wrong does not exist. It is what it is. That is true wisdom. You are being asked to now seize your true innate wisdom. And I'm sure that your soul is guiding you on this journey. My soul has been very diligently guiding me, and a lot of the changes I've been making, whether I wanted to or not, they've just naturally been happening on my path. And so you may find that that's already happening. If that is, just let it happen. Do not fight the change. Let the change come as it is in your highest good, to let go of old toxic people, situations, and bad habits. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would if you were exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light up the way, then watch the signs and signals that tell you where and how to go. That would be with your intuition and synchronicities. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money and career openings and add zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and hope. And that is now where I sit, in anticipation, expectancy, hope. I value with gratitude abundance, the wealth of my health, the wealth of my life, and all of the glory that God wishes to bestow upon me in the coming times. I welcome with open arms and in humility. And so this is where you will find yourselves at some point on this juncture of your life, thinking about the old and letting it go and welcoming in the new. You are about to go through an upgrade, a psychic, mediumship, healing upgrade. So say to yourself, I face the adventure of my life eagerly in the coming times. And you will also have to hold true to your soul at this time, because the soul is you. You are your soul. You are not separate. You are one. You are one with your higher self. Even though your higher self at the moment has been further away, now the higher self draws closer as we draw closer to the alignment and awakening of the earth and its people. So you will need to defend your beliefs and decisions and stand your ground within the new person that you have become. Do not let people try and drag you back into the third dimensional thinking, feeling, reducing your light to fit in. You are not supposed to fit in, card number ones. You are supposed to shine. Unapologetically shine. Be the healing light, the loving light, and the truth that you are. You will find that this will trigger people and you will lose people because they cannot follow where you tread. But that is okay. That is fine. That is meant to be. And so let them go with love, light, and say, it's okay. You do not need to come to where I am. I understand that I'm different to you. I lovingly release you and I go on my way. I have just outgrown this path and need to find a new one that suits me better. And that's when you can actually say to your guides, guide me in the direction of which now I am to go. I lovingly release the old to make way for the new. And as you do this, and as you grow, and as you expand, and as you celebrate abundance and celebrate life and find it an adventure with a childlike excitement, you will find that the inflow of abundance and a promising business venture may come your way. Using your gifts to help other people will allow you to then fund your life and fund it in a way that will keep you comfortable while serving the light. That is how things are done. And I am like, there's always this belief that people need to give away their healing light freely without any kind of energy exchange. And Mary Magdalene explained to me that healing and any kind of service is an energy exchange. And so if you are giving of your energy freely, then it is only fair that you receive something back in return in order to balance the energy exchange. And so therefore, money as it is an energy form, and it can be exchanged in response to receiving. But money is not the root of all evil. Money is a tool. It is the people that either use it for good or use it for bad. When you withhold money, that's an evil thing to do to somebody because you're keeping them poor and in lack. And if you're giving of your abundance freely, then you should, in return, be receiving it back. That is not evil. That is fair. Charge your services fairly. Now, this is something that I have always wanted to do when I start my business, is to charge fairly. I don't want to go charging ridiculous amounts of money for things because that's just not fair, is it? I found it really difficult to get to the point of actually asking for money from people. I always gave my healing and my services away for free. But I've been told by Spirit that I am not to do that, and that I will need to actually receive something in return for the healing and for the counsel. So, now you know what Spirit told me, my guides told me. Now then, you can take that and you can run with it, and you can actually now know that it's okay as a light being, as a loving servant of the divine, to have a fee for your services, and that it's okay, and that it's divinely guided, and that it's all right to actually eat. Because let's face it, and until you're in a fifth dimensional space where you can actually mold food from ether just by thinking of it, you need money to buy it in this current society. We're not that far advanced yet. We haven't got Nisara Jasara here on the planet yet. It's not come into being. And so therefore, until a fair exchange has been developed, we have to survive as God's servants in this third dimensional space, in a three-dimensional body that is going through a crystalline upgrade. We need food. Good food, but we need food and money to buy it. So, I hope that sits well with you all. And finally, Spirit wants you to know, my darlings, look, the magician, as above, so below, as within, so without. I have all the elements. I can manifest with my power anything from creation because I am the magician. I am the alchemist. As a healer, you alchemize energy. You change the energy field of a person. You remove the dark, stagnant energy from their chakras. You blast in healing light from the divine, from God. God goes in there and cleans out the system, makes it new and shiny and sparkly, weeds out what it is that needs to be addressed, and then puts them all back together again and sends them on their way. And I always love being a healer, and I think healing is a wonderful thing to give as a gift to somebody. You need to be able to give a gift to yourself in your manifestation power as well. If you haven't done Reiki, maybe it's time for you to look at studying Reiki. Become a manifester for yourself. You know, if you're feeling that drive within you to start creating something new, as Bashir, Daralanka's alien friend who he channels, says, follow your passion. And if you follow your passion, you actually change the ether around you and draw from the universe those things that, because the universe reads passion, the universe goes, oh, that's what you really want. Right, I'm going to throw all the opportunities your way. Here, have more of this, have more of this, have more of this. Because you're saying, I love this, I love this, I love this. So, as a magician, as a manifester, as a creator of the one, you have the ability to manifest the resources. You are legendary in the annals of heaven. You are a walking goddess or god of the divine. Yes, you're squeezed into a tiny little human vessel in a very dense environment, but you still have your manifestation powers.
They may be changed to fit the rules of the environment, but that doesn't mean that you can't use them, and don't use them every day, because you're manifesting all the time. Every time you're asleep, you manifest. Every time you're awake, you're manifesting. And as one being, humanity, we are manifesting together. We are all co-creating with God, because God is within as well. You are not by yourself in your vessel. Your parent has been walking by your side your entire life, co-creating the environment for your experience. That's how powerful you really are. And that's why life is magical. And I want you to say that to yourself every day. My life is magical. My life is abundant. My life is beautiful. My life is meaningful. My life is in service. My life is divine. I will leave the love of your guides with you. I hope this message finds you well. I hope this message helps you, heals you, and gives you purpose. If you like today's reading, please do leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. It's free to do. I have loved channeling your guides today. They have been amazing. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, card number ones.